So this is my how not to make the Jell-o drink that everybody else is doing. I totally failed. Sorry to spoil it for you already. Stay tuned to see what I did wrong. It looks so simple. Duct tape, scissors, a drink of some sort, and 8 packets of this Jell-o. I thought, cool, I can do that. I picked up the Arizona tea because I thought it has a really cool design on it. So let's just go through the process. You guys tell me what I did wrong. First step is to pour out your juice or your soda or whatever drink. Pour it out into a separate container so that you have the empty bottle available. And that's what I did. Pretty easy. Carefully take off the label because remember you want to use the label at the end so you can wrap it around your jelly drink at the end to make it look realistic. I carefully took the label off and it was pretty sticky. The center part of it wasn't, just the little edges. So I was trying to be really careful with it. I managed to take it off and it was perfect. It was still intact and it even had a little bit of glue still left. So I thought, perfect, this is going to be great. Then what you have to do is you have to cut a little slit on the side of the bottle so that once you are finished, you are able to go through there to cut the rest of the bottle off. So that's what you do. Then you have to tape it back up. So I got my duct tape. You tape it back up so that, of course, the liquids do not leak out while your drink is setting. So that's what I did. I thought I was so smart. Look at me with my duct tape. It was perfect. So you think? Then you have to put 100 milliliters of water into a cup and then start putting in your 8 packs of gelatin. Now I'm following the instructions as per another video that I watched, and I think their channel is Awesome Kids or something like that. I'm probably getting it wrong and I'm sorry, but I need to reach out to this guy because I followed his exact instructions, I think, and I still got it wrong. So anyway, you put in all the packs, you mix it all up, make sure you get it mixed in there really, really well. I think that was my first mistake. I think I put a little bit too much water in there. So there it is, all mixed up. Then you're going to put it in the microwave for 1 minute. So that's what I've done here. Now you're going to pour that into your juice or your soda or whatever liquid you have. For real, it stunk. I don't know what the smell was, but it was funky the whole time. I thought it would go away, but it didn't. That funk just stuck around the whole time. You mix everything really, really well. And once you have it mixed, you're going to pour it into your bottle. And that's what I'm doing here. But there's a nice little surprise coming. And there it is. Do you see it? Oh my God. I was so upset. So I decided to pour it out before it all leaked out of there. Poured it all out. I was able to save it. And I decided I need more duct tape. So there I went. I tore off another piece, and I think what the problem was, the bottle had these little ridges on it. The tape wasn't getting all the way in there. So 2 more little pieces of tape, both on each side of the bottle to get the little ridges on both sides, and fingers crossed that it would work on the second attempt. Let's do it again. Fingers crossed. Wait for it. Damn, there it is. Pour it out, pour it out. I did not want to lose this valuable gelatin mixture. The third time is the charm. The only thing I did was just reinforce my tape and then pour, pour, pour. Wait for it. No. Okay. I kept going, you guys. And yes, I'm letting it spill over, and you're going to go, well, why are you doing that? And the reason I'm doing that is I did not want the foam. I wanted the gelatin to go all the way to the top so it would look realistic, because if I left the foam in there, then the bottle wouldn't be complete all the way to the top. If I put the lid on, it was going to look weird. So there, I filled it up all the way to the rim and kind of just pushed off the foam. And now my bottle is filled all the way to the top. There was no leakage happening. I think I'm ready. Now I'm going to put it in the fridge for 1 hour. 1 hour has passed. The bottle looks good. There was no leakage. I think it was done. Here's where I believe I made mistake number 2 and number 3. So I'm taking off the tape. I'm not really sure if 1 hour was enough, to be honest. I also am not sure if 8 packets of the gelatin was enough. I don't know where I went wrong, you guys. If you guys have done this little experiment, let me know in the comments below, because the gelatin was really soft still. Well, not soft. I mean, it was firm, but it wasn't as firm as everybody else's that I've seen. So as you can see there, I'm peeling it back. My 4th issue was that the plastic in these Arizona bottles was just too thick. I was just destroying the gelatin, cutting through it and just struggling with it. It was just totally damaging the gelatin that was already fragile, I think. I don't know. So I'm going to blame it on the bottle as well, but it was a disaster. I mean, I struggled for a good 30 minutes trying to take this off. I finally had to just stick my finger in there and just loosen up the sides of this. Otherwise, I was never going to get it out of this bottle. Finally, it was a disaster. Look at that. I mean, I was close, but it was a disaster. Now, I did the same for the top. I took off the lid. I placed my finger in there and I just loosened it up. I try to be a little bit more gentle with the top piece of it just because I want it to look a little bit like the real thing, and I was able to, I think. Finally got it out of there about 20 minutes later, but it was still a disaster. Oh my god, why does everybody else look perfect and my shit was just a disaster? I thought I followed all the instructions, but like I said, you heard the mistakes I made. I think all of those things together contributed to this thing. I tried to save it by putting the label back on. I thought, you know what? I got 5% of the project right. So I thought, you know what? I can at least salvage what I have. I mean, right there, look at it. That's realistic, right? Kinda. If you squint your eyes, it kind of looks like the real thing. I don't know. I wanted it to work so bad. It's such a cool idea. And there I cut it up into 3 pieces like everybody else does. But it was a total fail, you guys. I'm not sure if I'm going to try this again. It was a lot of fun and I think kids would love it. I just don't think I followed the right instructions. I don't think everything went as planned and it just led to this disaster. What do you guys think? Should I try it again? If you've tried this, give me some tips down below. How do I know you guys are liking these videos? By leaving a like. All right, you guys, I hope you're enjoying this video and all the other videos that I've been releasing. Do not forget, July 30th, we have a live stream. All right, you guys, I'll see ya in the next one. Bye.